YouTube? It's Combo Master Z coming at you with another video. So I got my brother, what's your name?
Prophecy True.
Yeah, Prophecy True. And today we're going to be talking about Halo. Yeah. Let's get right to it. Alright, as always, I'm going to explain how I became a fan and all that stuff. So it was good. No, you first.
Alright. How he became a fan of Halo, it was definitely Halo PC. It's Halo 1. I remember when he looked at it, he was just bugged out about it. Like that was when Halo was really, it had some type of scary genre to it. You know, survival tactics, all that type of mentality. There was just a Master Chief.
We gotta bring him back.
You start off in the Pillow Army, which is, it was coming from Reach as the game that came out, Bungie, and it was just a mystery, searching for something on the Halo rings, and it put you entwined in the game. Like, the world of the game was just out of this world. Like, it was just different. It wasn't the official first-person shooter game. That was GoldenEye, but it was its own game. It's the reason why it is Xbox Live mainly, meaning Halo 2, and it was basically it was a new starter journey for me. My little brother at the time, he was real young, 18 now, and he got to see it all. So we're true Halo fans, and certain things that went on in the Halo community was kind of disappointing.
Halo 4.
Yeah, Halo 4. Halo 5. Halo 4, I really personally think with the whole 343 taking over, Bungie abandoning us, basically, giving up on the game and not wanting to make any more games, to go to another game named Destiny. It was trash, to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
They didn't really live up to their expertise. They overhyped the game, and that's why they don't really have a huge amount of people that they really wanted it to be. They wanted it for both consoles so they can get extra money. It's all a money thing,
They wanted it to be like Halo, but just, different. They were somewhat successful, but not as successful as Halo. Nowhere near.
So the Halo was diabolical. Everybody get on that Halo, and then of course Call of Duty came, but still people was like, yo, we're gonna split screen, you get your full control.
Couch over.
Everybody had, Xbox was to have that multiplayer experience, split screen. PlayStation had multiplayer. They had the thing you can put in. I had that, but I had PlayStation 2, but people don't understand that the fact that Xbox was so unique. It had slots you could put in and just hit this type of game. That was phenomenal. And then when Halo 2 came out, it was over. It was over. And, that's when Live came. So the competitiveness of the game was on level 1,000, whatever you want to say. Over 9,000, whatever. It was out there. And
then it was Halo 3, and that was the first Halo I ever played. So it was an experience. I was like, I don't remember seeing any of the commercials, but I do remember playing it and playing the story mode. I was like, oh, this must be the last game, because the way the story mode is presented, it's presented like this is the last game. I was like, oh, wow. Man, Halo 3, crazy. I played multiplayer with my brothers so much. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
It was over. Like, literally, it was just like, it was bugged out.
I used to scream look a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, the screen looking stuff. Yeah, we had to do that. But that's when we really started. And
good training for FPS.
Like, to me personally, Halo 3 had a phenomenal ranking system, just everything overall, and I personally think that they should have ended it right there for Chief. Like, 343. Understand they took over, but they should have not touched, the Master Chief. And if they did, they should have just ended it with the game to finish off. And with Halo 4, they could have been different. I understand they trying to, bring in the books and stuff, a lot of the stories that novels had, kind of entwined, so Halo can have a story-based, like actual series or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I personally think when Bungie made Reach, that was the door open. Like with Noble 6, for example. Like I think that he could have been the face. Like instead of him
being the face of a whole new series.
Yeah, like they could have made him survive. Like when they did that Lone Wolf, I don't know, those who beat Halo.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. They should just check it out. And at the end, it's like it's a mission, actual mission. Lone Wolf, he's by himself going up against the Covenant. And then finally, it shows scene he dies and all of that, and then it shows his helmet. And Halsey saying Spartans never die, all this other stuff. So I think he should have survived, hid somewhere on Reach, because Reach is a planet. It's huge. It's like literally huge. They didn't blast every single place. They mainly blast where humanity was located fully, like and populated. The population. I think he could have hid, chilled, set up shop somewhere, grab some gear, whatever, and survive until somebody comes back. Because I believe they clearly said that the UNSC came back to Reach. So
it showed it in the ending.
Yeah, so I mean, like, come on. I mean, that
could have been a series by itself.
Yeah, I don't.
His time to survive the Reach.
Yeah,
like some kind of Samurai Jack the crap. There's a lone warrior.
Yeah,
trying to survive.
Yeah,
that's a whole army of dudes.
Yeah,
like Master Chief did it. The first one, he was basically by himself. He got all those Marines dying and stuff.
Yeah, and it was Marines. Even if you, man, there was times when I was playing, I was trying to keep the Marines alive. When we all in young days, and stuff. Thinking they're gonna be alive, they're gonna, keep continuing on the journey. They're all dying, especially when the flood came. Oh,
come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Metroid. Like you're all alone and stuff.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Reach. We'll probably make a different video about Reach because that game deserves a whole video by itself. But we're gonna move on. Halo. No, not Halo 4. Halo 5. Oh. God.
For a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I liked it for a little bit, but I played the story mode once, and the reason why I played it once is because I was pissed. How you make Cortana the enemy?
He died,
and the way how they did it, like I remember when they were showing the trailers and all of that, Chief versus Locke. Like all of that.
Yeah, the promotion of Halo 5 is awesome. I thought that was going to be two campaigns, Locke's campaign and Master Chief's. Like Master Chief's would be the lone wolf campaign, and then Locke would be the team campaign. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought they were going to do.
No, Tom is the villain.
Tom is the villain. Chief's team comes out of nowhere. They come back out of nowhere. I know they had the comic book saying they were coming back and stuff, but if you're a person that didn't read the comics, you'd be like, who the heck are these people? Mm-hmm. The gameplay felt weird since they had boosts now. Like, I feel like I was Iron Man with these. like, what the heck? When did Master Chief get that in his armor? When did he get that?
Well, the only thing I can say that should have always been in Halo was the sprint.
Yeah, the sprinting was no longer an armor ability. It was just a normal mechanic.
Especially what they did when you sprint in the game, they added thrusters to the back to make the sprint to make you actually sprint. But that's stupid because in the cutscenes of when Master Chief does his thing when they show or even in some of the in the novels or whatever, like I don't remember having thrusters to help them run. So certain things that some of these game developers do is, I don't think they use their head a little bit. Like
they think with money. That's how.
Yeah, it's like come on, like How about you did put your brain first, really analyze it, and say, you know what? Let's listen to some of the fans, like actual fans that really care and have good ideas. Like, you know, set aside your differences, set aside whatever pride and all that, because every man always has pride, you know. And okay, I know you need your money. You need money because at the end of the day, it's a business with this. But if you really want somebody to buy your product and really continue to buy it, listen out to the people, you know, and hear them out, and really hear them out. Don't say, "Oh, we are listening," as if you were somebody. Then why some of the games still the same in a way, or this that? Like, number one, what happened to Dual Wielding?
Exactly.
What happened to Dual Wielding? Dual Wielding's been since Halo 2, then the Halo 3, then Bungie took it out.
Oh yeah, they took it out of Reach though.
That
was kind of stupid.
But I'm just saying, like, that it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make. I'm telling you, a lot of little things that is the saying. You know, you can turn something small into something big, like something so big deal, and it's ridiculous. You know, it was a disgrace. The multiplayer was cool at one point. But
I like Breakout. Breakout.
Warzone was fun. That's it.
Oh, I didn't really like.
But is not the same. A lot of this microtransactions nonsense.
Yeah, like
what's going on?
I want to use the
Y'all don't need to do that. Y'all don't need to do that. Y'all being too greedy, and y'all understanding y'all losing the fans. So that's it with that. You know, that all those Halos, and then also we forgot to talk about, you know, ODST. ODST,
great game.
That was a sad, funny, you know, it had its own. Bungie did a good job with that. Very good job. You know, they put you in the aspect of a regular human being, but in an ODST armor that's kind of reminds you of a Spartan armor. Basically without just no overshield. I don't know. Just when the fact that they made Cortana enemy and this, that, she was supposed to be done since 4. She was supposed to be done. So they could have did something different.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about Infinite. Let's do it. I'll let my brother start out.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really get to have a proper, you know, showcase and all that, you know, due to the situation of the world, pandemic and all of that, you know, but a lot of people was excited to reveal. You know, like he said, it was they were showing a voice of the Banished, which is the Banished is from Halo Wars 2. So, you know, anybody that doesn't know about them, you know, go to the Halo Wars games, play the first one, the second one, whatever.
They're good.
Very good.
They're strategy games.
They're strategy games, but they have like the cutscenes and all of that. And the story is ridiculous. It feels like an actual beloved Halo game. It is. You know, it's still Halo. You know,
a lot of good vehicles. You know?
Oh yeah, a lot of
these classics.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They gotta bring some of that stuff into
so they're going to do that, obviously. So now the Banished is here, and I like the fact that they take in Halo classic mentality.
Classics. The graphics definitely look like the art style and everything. It looks classic. Like it looks like it's going back to Reach and Halo.
I'm gonna say the art style. Graphics wasn't.
They didn't show like a next gen look.
I don't know about you, bro, and you guys, but I think the graphics are fine. They were gonna release a demo for the game.
No, they was gonna release.
Beta or whatever. And we were gonna play it. Now, since we got all these people complaining, oh, this and that, blah blah graphics, we can't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
and now the game is delayed
because it's next gen. You know, people want change. If you're gonna bring back something classic, at least have some type of change so people can say, wow, it's fun, it's cool. There's a lot of people that say, oh, the gameplay was phenomenal, this, that, and third. When they show the grappling hook and all of that, it looks like they're bringing back the armor abilities. Like the armor abilities, like Halo Reach had armor abilities. But also Halo 3, it wasn't armor abilities, but they had like different types of things you can do. Like you can throw out, I don't know if it was considered cold. Like overall, Halo Infinite, you know, it really impressed me. I see where they was going at. They're going at, you know, obviously the open world, but those graphics, you know, they kind of really messed up the showcase a little bit, you know, especially since the Series X is right around the corner. That was just, that was corny. That was really corny. Like if y'all go online, I know y'all see the Brute that looks real clayish, looks like a daggone, like a Play-Doh thing or whatever. You know, that's the new meme now, because basically they're saying, yo, like this looks like they're just using old graphics, like old, or the game is not even done. Basically, to me, that's what I got. You know, I got the game looked like it wasn't done, it wasn't finished. Like when the ship was flying past, you know, that drops off the enemies and stuff. It didn't even look like it was actually, it looked like it was just floating or something, or it had a little glitchy aspect to it, you know. Now the cutscene, well, really wasn't a cutscene, the in-game scene or whatever, when Master Chief was talking to the guy, and how after they talked, and he said, "Okay, big guy," and he just changed it and changed into like the gameplay showed us. That was crazy. I was like, oh, they're really trying to integrate like on some that's when I thought, oh, your next gen is gonna be crazy, when they showed that part, you know. And then when it came out, just everything just started like breaking down or whatever. Like I'm like, what the heck, you know? That's with me, with my opinion. I know a lot of y'all will agree, understand where I'm coming from, you know. So the delaying is kind of good in this aspect, you know, so they can get adjusted and say, you know what, we kind of really screwed up, you know, we gotta fix this. Really gotta fix this. You know?
All right, we talked about Halo. Now let's talk about some ideas we would have for a Halo game, period. Now, not number one, but my idea for Halo game a long time ago was a spin-off game just about the Flood. Like, think about how cool that would be. Because we already talked about how Halo 1 was kind of like some survival horror elements to it and stuff. Just imagine an entire Halo just off that premise. Now, like, oh, well, Dead Space is kind of like that. Well, you're right, but just to have a Halo survival horror game in the Halo universe, maybe play as ODST or I don't know. That would be just so cool, like, to me. But yeah, that's just one idea I'm throwing out. That's some stuff for Halo Infinite. Yeah, the armor abilities, the item throws. Oh, and another thing they gotta add, they gotta put every single gun from every Halo game, even Halo Wars in the game somehow.
Yeah.
Everyone's here, just like Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, excuse me, because you got next.
Everyone's here.
To me, I'm getting a reboot aspect, but they basically, like, the way how they made it, it's gonna be they made it so it can last at least 10 years. There's rumors saying that they're not gonna come out to the game, another Halo game, 10 years later. You know, what they're gonna do is basically milk, you know, updates, because we live in a time now everybody can update games because of the cloud and all of that. That's what they're doing with Halo Infinite.
Any ideas for Halo Infinite?
I think they really should take heed onto next gen power. Make sure dual wielding's in there.
Oh, dual. I was
Dual wielding, and a lot of, yeah, like you said, a lot of weapons from previous Halo.
Oh, and vehicles,
like
vehicles.
That gun was crazy to me. That was a top rifle gun. Like that was literally the DMR version of, or semi not rifle. Crazy, you know.
I feel like before they even did anything new, they had the old ones. Yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed Combo Master Z. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Complete! The legend will never die.